I'm sure it goes without saying, I'm not an MUA, so a lot of my techniques may be outdated far as YouTube world, but I'm just a regular schmegular girl. So I'm gonna do what works for me and the techniques that I like and how I like for my makeup to come out. Anyway, so I wanted to hop on here because this is gonna be a little life update. I'm just setting my face with, I did primer and now I'm doing translucent powder over my areas that I get oily so that it kind of lasts. Normally I do like, sometimes it just depends on where I'm going and how long I'm gonna be out. If I'm going out to like the club, I do milk and magnesia because milk and magnesia makes it stick. Or if I know I'm gonna be going for like 4 hours or more, I'll do milk and magnesia because milk and magnesia makes it stick. But I'm just going to dinner with my boyfriend because it's my boyfriend's birthday. I'm going to, my boo thing, I'm going to just do something real easy. I was watching Love Your Naturals YouTube video, and it was, I'm gonna link it in the description box or you could just look it up, but it was the importance of having the Birkin Bag mentality. I was like, you know what, sis really was preaching on this video. Like in post COVID, as y'all know, I posted a video that I had tested positive for COVID, and I was like, you know what, as I said in that video, it's no more playing it safe. Like, I'm about to go after everything that God has in store for me, especially being that I'm a very talented person. I am multi-talented, so that's why sometimes it be feeling like I'm all over the place because I have so many dreams, so many aspirations, and so many talents that I could easily pick something and be successful with it. So when I was watching her video about the Birkin Bag mentality, I was like, you know what, Christen, that's the way you need to adopt in your life. Like, so I wanted to hop on here and just like talk to y'all about that. This is what brings me here that I want to talk to y'all about.
Okay, so admittedly, I had a very hard time filming this video. I was all over the place because I had so much stuff I wanted to get out to y'all that I didn't write it down so that I could actually follow it in order. However, I still decided that I'm still going to put this video out because I dropped a lot of gems in this video. So I'm going to be adding in voiceovers like I'm doing right now. But some of the video will be of me talking while I'm actually doing my makeup. So get into this look and let me know how y'all enjoyed the video. So having a Birkin bag mentality, or being a Birkin bag woman as it refers to my life, I have 3 basic principles. And I'm going to get into each of these principles later on in the video, but here they are. The first one is being exclusive. The second principle is being a quality woman. And the third and final quality is never changing up who you are.
I'm going out to dinner with my boo because today is his birthday, and y'all, this is just like a lot for me because your girl is not, I have been gotten out of the stage where I do things for niggas. Point blank, period. Like, I don't spend money on niggas at all. And yes, I expect niggas to blow a bag on me. Point blank, period. Especially because I know for a fact, a Fendi fact, that any man that I am associated with it's gonna look good for him, for me to be dealing with him. Point blank, period. I'm a nurse. I'm a good mom. I have a good heart. I am smart, funny as AF. I have a good personality. Like, y'all can run my resume, but I mean, you know. So anyways, yeah, I'm doing this get ready with me. I was like, well, you know what, since I'm already sitting down, let me just throw this set up. Throw this set up and get ready with y'all. So I already primed my face while we're letting this sit so it don't crease. I already primed my face with Milani's Prime Shield. This is my favorite primer. I have not found any primer that I like more as of yet. And especially with us having to wear masks, I have to mattify my face. Ain't no more dewy right now. Like, dewy is canceled while we have to wear masks. So I just wanted to hop on here and just talk with y'all. As of by now, if you haven't, you should already have seen my coronavirus video where I talk about testing positive for coronavirus and how it made me feel, how it affected me. And bitch, let me get on here and let y'all know that it canceled my plastic surgery appointment. I already had my deposit down. I had already paid for 80% of my surgery. I was gonna get a whole mommy makeover. My boobs was gonna be up to her. My stomach was gonna be lipo 360. And I was getting a BBL. Listen, I kind of feel like coronavirus linked up with all them hating people that be hating on your girl and was like, nah, we can't let her do it. We can't let her do us like that. We gotta slow her roll down. You know, they probably called my baby daddy and was like, do y'all want to sacrifice her or what? And my baby daddies was hating and was like, yeah, get her sick. So yes, I got sick with the corona and they didn't clear me enough in time for me for my surgery. Because if y'all don't know anything about plastic surgery, let me go ahead and give y'all a little bit of tea. When you call, you schedule your appointment, they ask you how far do you want it? Do you want it next week or do you want it 3 to 6 months, 6 to 9 months, or 9 to 12 months from the day that you called them? And I was like, oh, well, I want mine in 3 to 6 months. So they was like, okay, so in August. And y'all know I'm a mom, so I was like, okay, let me go down there the beginning of August so that I could be back in time for the first day of school, you know, out of recovery, you know, able to not miss my kids' first day of school. That was the plan. So you have to get cleared for plastic surgery a month before your surgery. Like, you have to get cleared within 30 days of your surgery. 30 to 45 days before your surgery, you got to get cleared. I fucked around and got sick with corona before I could get cleared. And once I had corona, no doctors would really see me. Far as like for cosmetic stuff. Like, they were like, first of all, ma'am, you need to take your health a little bit more serious. And I was like, you know what? It ain't even about me not taking my health seriously.
It's about that I already done spent a bag
on this surgery. So, yes, I already done spent a bag on my deposit, and I don't want to lose my deposit, so I want to get cleared. Okay, so I'm going to highlight and I'm going to contour before I put my foundation on, and I just bought this from Ulta today. This is Juvia's Place, their Velvety Matte Foundation, and this is the number 310, and the shade color is Burkina. Now, because of Corona, you could not swatch your foundation. You have to just use whatever foundation. So with any foundation, I always put this NYX Born to Go liquid illuminator along with my foundation because it gives it like this goldy look, and I be shining, yeah. So Corona messed up my whole like vibe for getting my plastic surgery. So I was like, okay, whatever. So if you already follow me on Instagram, then you should know by now that I've gone back to college. I am getting my bachelor's of nursing. This actually matched. Okay, it's not the best, but once I do my little bronzer and warm it back up, it'll be fine. But yeah, anyway, so on my way back to college, I'm going back to get my bachelor's degree. I'm going back to the same school, and the reason why I'm going back to the same school is for convenience. Yes, it's more expensive than some other schools. I know other schools like Western Governor and all of these other stuff are good schools. They might be cheaper and they might be a little bit quicker for you to complete, but for me, that wasn't really too much of a concern to me. Cost, obviously, you know, money talks. That's always a deciding factor, but it was not a determining factor, if that makes sense. Yes, I had to think about how much it's gonna cost and how much do I want to pay. But I kind of felt like what I was paying, what I am paying to go back to the same school that I got my associate's degree from, I had way more pros than I did cons. Like, it's convenient. I know how everything works there. I have contacts there. I know the resources. So for me, it was just easier to go back to that school. I didn't have to start over anywhere else. They already had my transcripts. I didn't have to try to get it over to them. I didn't have to see how much credit hours they were going to approve because they already had it. They had already gave it to me. So I didn't have to do too much. So that was always a plus for me. Now let me go back in with a little bit more LA Girl Pro Concealer. I can't really be doing too much, but because this is a little orangey. That's kind of how I feel about this. Luckily, my boo thing loves for me to wear makeup. Thankfully, because girl, don't nobody like a nigga that hates makeup and weave. Even with plastic surgery, he was like, babe, first of all, I fell in love with his body. So I really don't need you to go get a new body for me to care about you. He was like, but shit, if you want it, rock out, babe. I'm gonna support you with whatever. And that type of stuff right there was like, yes, I'm gonna make you my man. And plus, he gives me whatever I want. So, you know, that's always a plus. But anyways, you know, back to the story. So, Corona really just changed everything for me. I'm pretty sure baking is of the thing in the past, but with a beauty blender, it's almost kind of like you have no choice but to bake because it puts so much on there. And I really don't need to do too much baking for the simple fact that I put this on the bottom layer of my skin, but I be layering it up, honey. I got to.
So the first principle of Birkin Bag Mentality, or being a Birkin Bag woman, is being exclusive. Ladies, stop letting everybody have access to you. You are not for everybody. I am not for everybody is what I had to tell myself. My interests are different. My likes are different. I want to live a different life. My hustle is different. So I'm not going to be able to be around everybody because they're not going to understand why I'm moving and why I value, or why I can't do the things that they're doing, because I value the life that I have and I value where my life is going. So stop letting people have access to you, because you can't afford to lose what you have, which makes them unable to afford you. Birkin bags are hella pricey. They are not cheap, and they don't care how much they cost. They don't care if you can't afford to buy one. If you can't afford to buy one, then you do not deserve a Birkin. They also make it so that you can't even buy so many Birkins at one time. You can't buy 10 Birkins at once. Like you can go into the Gucci store and buy whatever you want. They had to be exclusive to set themselves aside from the next purse or the next Joe Schmo. They went through extreme lengths to remain exclusive, and you need to do the same thing with yourself, with your body, with your mind, with your heart, with your soul. Because the more you're spread around pieces of you here and there on every corner, in every club, in every dude's face, hanging out with all these different cliques and different girls, that lowers your value of you as a woman. So remain exclusive, ladies. It's okay to not go out to every big event. It's okay. Let them miss you. Let them wonder where you are, okay? Which leads me to my second principle, and that is being a quality woman. Ladies, this is a safe space. This is your girl, Christen, talking to you. I'm not trying to bite off of B. Simone and everybody else. This is the law of attraction. We are what we attract. I'm briefly going to speak on relationships because I'm not a relationship guru, but this is definitely part of the Birkin Bag mentality. We want our man to be providers, protectors, romantic. We want him to be able to go and get the sun and bring it to our front door. But do we know how to be submissive when it's time to let that man lead? Hold your tongue. Learn how to speak and when not to speak. Point blank period. It's no way of getting around it. Make sure that you are his safe space the way you want him to be your safe space. Be kind and be gentle and rest in your feminine. Being feminine is key to this Birkin Bag mentality. That's all I'm going to say about these relationships. Now let's move on. We want these high-paying jobs. We want these jobs to value us. We want more pay. We want to be able to have vacations when we want to have vacations. But do you possess the degrees? Up your game, ladies. Get the degree you need for that qualified job. Get the certifications. Get your certifications. Do shadowing hours in different departments and higher level acuity departments. Don't just sit around and be complacent in your one place. Grow. Expand your knowledge so that when you walk into these interviews and you're demanding this high pay, you're demanding a better salary, you're demanding a better positions, you have the qualifications to back you up. The resume is there. But let's step aside again and let's talk about friends. We want these friends who can get us in the room. We want our friends to put us at the tables with the movers and shakers. Make sure that when you get there, sis, that you aren't jealous and envious, that you're so confident in yourself and what you bring to this table, that you are not shook when you hear about other women's accomplishments. Because it's real. Let's talk about it. Everybody want to be in the room, but when we get in the room, we get self-conscious and we get envious. Sis, because we live in the Birkin Bag lifestyle. Birkin bags don't get intimidated when they see you walking in with a Louis never fail. So don't be intimidated when you see the next woman on her game, stepping her shit up. You just step yours up and you match and you compliment sis and be like, okay, sis, I see you. I'm happy for you. I celebrate you. That's principle number 2. Let's step into principle number 3, and that's never changing who we are. Birkins have a distinct look. Everybody knows the Birkin when they see one. No matter what kind of bags come out, no matter what trend comes out, Birkin still stays the same. The quality, the exclusivity, the look, they all stay the same. They don't change up just because it's a new bag in town. So you do the same. Don't change who you are just because different things are going viral on Instagram and you see people are getting popularities and you're feeling like this is what they're doing to get rich and get seen. Yes, improve yourself. Always be improving yourself. Stepping your self-love up. Stepping your discipline up. Keeping your body right. Keeping your body healthy, looking nice. It's nothing wrong with those things. But also, don't lower yourself and settle just for any old thing because that's just what you want. If you just want a man, don't do that. Don't just settle. Grow closer with God. When someone hurts you, because you're going to get hurt, disappointment is inevitable. It's life. But when you grow closer with God, he can mend that broken heart and keep you pure. Let that baggage go. Because we already know Birkins are made of all of this exquisite shit. Ostriches, crocodiles, all this expensive stuff that you ain't going to find in these regular bags. So we know we can't pile so much stuff in it. We can't carry junk around in it because it'll ruin the bag. The same thing goes for your heart. Let that hurt go because carrying around all that garbage and all that baggage, it will damage you. And you don't want to be damaged, love. So that concludes my 3 principles on the Birkin Bag mentality, the Birkin Bag lifestyle. Drop your 3 principles on what you feel are the values that you need to have for your Birkin Bag lifestyle so I can know how you thinking, what your mind frame is. All right, girl. So now I'm coming to the end of this look. I'm just brushing out my blush. I'm going to insert a clip of me driving and how the look turned out. I got this little dress right here from, I think, Pretty Little Things. I'm also going to insert a picture of but it's kind of dark. It was in the bathroom at Eddie V's, so you can't see, but you can get the idea. And I'm gonna finish it off. Oh, that's the cake that I bought my boo thing. He likes Hennessy. It was red velvet and cheesecake layered cake, and that's my bathroom pic, y'all. And that's a pic of me and my hubby, but at the time we were just dating.
Oh, you tripping. Oh, you tripping. Oh, you got me good. Oh, you got me good. Oh, good. You got me good.
Yeah. Happy birthday.
Thank you, baby. You got me good. I like that.